What does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review, another special expansion review. And today I'm very excited to check out Watch Your Mouth Family Expansion 1 and Family Expansion 2. So these are extra cards that you're going to be able to add into the popular party game Watch Your Mouth that are all family friendly. There's 155 cards in the box, but is it necessary? Let's open it up and I'll tell you what I think. Alrighty then, we're going to take a look at what you're going to get inside of Watch Your Mouth Family Expansion 1 and Watch Your Mouth Family Expansion 2. And it's pretty simple. You're going to get more cards. You're going to get 155 more cards in each one of these boxes. And they're all family friendly. I mean, they're just regular cards like you had in the original game. Feathery Parrot in Full Flight. Fix Me a Meal, Mom. Fleet-footed Flume Dorm was a favorite toy. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite movie. Beef poutine and a mean burrito. Bill sits beneath the frond. I mean, they're just more phrases. Now, one thing I will mention is I feel like some of these phrases are actually more difficult than the ones in the first version of the game, but I'll talk more about that in the pros and cons. The only other thing of note to mention is this, and you're also going to get some blank cards, which is nice, so you can make your own ones in this. And I normally don't do that in games, but this is one game where I actually would consider doing it. But that, in a nutshell, is what you're going to get inside the Watch Your Mouth family expansions. Alrighty then, Watch Your Mouth Family Expansion 1 and Watch Your Mouth Family Expansion 2. I'm going to review them at the same time because, well, they're pretty much nearly identical. Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, if you didn't like the original Watch Your Mouth, this is not going to change your mind at all because it's just more of the same. It really is. This is one of those expansions that is very easy to review because there is nothing new included with this. Another comment I have with this game is that I feel like some of the phrases are actually incredibly difficult and they're not bonus phrases. I ran into like 3 or 4 of them. I got 2 right here. Fleet-footed Flume Dorm was a favorite toy. I don't know what a Flume Dorm is. Now imagine trying to get people to guess what Flume Dorm is if you don't know what Flume Dorm is and no one at the table knows what Flume Dorm is. And this isn't a bonus card. So if you get this card, too bad, you're pretty much screwed. Same with Aurora Borealis Chasers spend long nights in the clouds. I don't know what any of that means. We got this one at the table and we're like, what? What is this? And this is not a bonus card. Even if I pronounced it clearly, people would still be like, what did he say? So there are a couple cards like that in there where you're like, they will just stop the game. They will bring it to a screeching halt. Now, granted, it will be funny as that person tries to struggle to get you to say what this is. But then once they reveal it, it'll be like, oh yeah, that's dumb. Nobody even knows what that is. The big con that I have with this game is that there's no extra mouthpieces included. I would have much rather had, instead of 155 cards, said 75 cards and an extra kid and adult mouthpiece. I think that's really what you're going to want with this game. Because in the original game, there was plenty of cards. There's a lot of cards in this game. And while, yes, you go through them at a decent rate, I don't feel like you need more cards unless you're playing this game on a very routine basis. So the fact that both the expansions are just 155 extra cards, which is a lot of cards, seems a little bit odd, whereas I do definitely believe they should have included more mouthpieces instead of more cards, or a combination of both. Any other cons I have with the game? No, moving on to the pros. This is a very easy recommendation. If you enjoy Watch Your Mouth, and if you play it on a routine basis, and if you play it with kids on a routine basis, this is a no-brainer. More family-friendly words. Yeah, you might want to take out a couple of them when they get really confusing. Just say, all right, we're going to put these underneath the box insert, never to be seen again. But overall, it's easy. If you like Watch Your Mouth, if you play Watch Your Mouth a lot, then you might want to get these expansions. If not, or if you only play it every once in a while, then this is completely unnecessary. So that is my review for Watch Your Mouth Family Expansion 1 and Family Expansion 2. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know expansions that only add new cards and nothing else to the game. Do you dig them, or would you rather add an extra layer to a game? Now, this is a really difficult one for me. For some games, I love games that just add more cards. For instance, Race for the Galaxy. I would just love it if they put out an expansion. It was just more cards, more planets, more of this, more of everything, and didn't add any new mechanisms to the game. But for a game like this, I feel like this kind of expansion doesn't add anything to the game whatsoever. At least not for me, since I don't play the game routinely enough to encounter the same card more than once. So for me, it really depends on what the game is, to be honest with you. If it's already a complex game, maybe adding another extra layer to it will make it a little bit too confusing, especially for newer players. So yeah, for me, it personally depends on what kind of game it is. But let me know in the comments below, which kind of expansion do you prefer? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.